Dance like there's no one watching. It's Sanctuary of Reality, my comic review series. Today's book is Cerebus issue 117, chapter 4 of Jocko's story. Jocko arrives at Pud's pub, ready for a night of dancing, but the only person there the whole time is Pud himself. Back at her apartment, Cerebus continues to pretend to sleep until he hears a thumping noise coming from the other room. He rouses from bed and goes to check it out, finding Rick playing a game of trying to bounce a ball into a bucket. When Rick turns to see him, he slinks back into the shadows. Cerebus listens to the bumping noise all night until Rick finally goes to bed. Having not had a single customer, Jocko prepares to go home, lamenting the fact that she hasn't helped Pud's business. He thinks everything will work out, and she, of an equally optimistic outlook, agrees. He pays her 3 copper bits, and she departs, leaving him watching her out the window longingly as always. Cerebus suffers through listening to Rick snore until Jocko returns home. The aardvark resumes pretending to be asleep when she comes in to check on him. Then she washes up and goes to bed. Rick wakes up before she can get to sleep and makes the point that Cerebus has the same name as the last pope, and maybe they should call him something else in case any Cyranists are around. Jocko and Rick begin to make out, and poor Cerebus is stuck listening. How long will this last, and can his sanity take it? In the prose flashbacks, young Jocko's spinning is halted suddenly by the presence of Nurse, who startles her so much she ends up falling back and smashing her head against magic. Will she recover from this injury? Well, of course she does, but how long will it take? The interest Cerebus takes in the game with the ball and bucket is actually notable in hindsight, given his later obsession with the similar game, not entirely similar, but another game with the ball called 5-Bar Gate. That comes about during the Guy storyline, post 200. Needless to say, he trades in killing people and playing Diamondback for playing ball. Nothing happens in this issue. There's no real action, so to speak. The flashback, there's a little bit of action there, but that's really continuing what has been set up before. Life in this unnamed little village is boring and uneventful, and that's actually the best thing for Cerebus after such wild antics as running for prime minister and becoming pope and heading to the moon. This is a good issue. It's a little light on the dialogue, although the prose sections make up for that. But it still feels full to the right ratio, with proper focus on each of the 4 main characters, I'd say. Next time, is it too late now for Cerebus to say he's sorry?